Hello, I'm Robert Paris, President of Myelin Leadership International. I want to talk today in this short video about unconscious bias. At Myelin, for over 30 years, we've been developing leaders around the globe. But over the last 8 years or so, we've developed a process called Renew that will help people get in touch with those unconscious biases that are likely leading in self-destructive behaviors in adulthood. Using the great work of organizations like the Herman Institute, the NeuroLeadership Institute, the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton, renowned microbiologist who wrote The Biology of Belief, Shirzad Chamine, who wrote Positive Intelligence, and other great neuroscience or brain-based people and organizations, our process is called Renew. And what we do in Renew and have successfully done for dozens of people over the last half dozen years is teach people how their brains work. Because if you really want to overcome unconscious bias, you've got to learn about the brain. And we've learned so much. It's been published over the last 10 years that the first step to overcome unconscious bias is actually to learn from a brain perspective what unconscious biases are and what your unconscious biases are. And we have a lot of neat tools to be able to do that. And that's what we do. We help you get in touch with your story in a non-threatening way so that you understand what are the sources of your unconscious bias that in the vast majority of cases come from childhood and teen years. And during these years, you experience challenging moments like all of us do that result in self-destructive messages like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, or even biases come into play that unfortunately become unconsciously embedded in your brain. Through the Renew process, we're able to get in touch with your stories, your hidden messages, and the unconscious biases, and make links between those and self-defeating behaviors in adulthood. Once that link is made, light bulbs go off. And then we continue the process by helping the individual rewire his or her brain to overcome unconscious biases and to produce more self-fulfilling and positive messaging, behaviors, and actions moving forward. The applications, well, number one, they're for individuals. All of us have these unconscious biases and destructive messages. So we've been working with individuals for a long time to help them maximize their performance and overcome their unconscious biases. Number two, we've been working with coaches because from a coaching perspective, a lot of our unconscious biases and what's hidden in our brain impact our coaching style. So we're coaching from our life experiences, but not the life experience of the person in front of them. So we've been successfully working with coaches to get them to accordingly adapt their coaching style. Number three, we've been working with teams. And through our brain-based processes, we have great experiences getting teams together to explore their stories and associated unconscious biases and then tell them to each other in a non-threatening way. And if you're thinking, my team will never go through that, I've heard this time and time again, and the teams have gone through that and find it nothing short of liberating. And number four, we use the Renew process in leadership development to develop your leadership skills. Because it's absolutely true, you'll never become a strong leader unless you lead yourself. And that involves self-awareness, understanding your story with the associated negative hidden messaging and unconscious biases. Over the last 7-8 years, we've had spectacular success results in business, in sports, in the nonprofit sector, various industries, and it really doesn't matter because a brain is a brain is a brain. So that's it. I hope you appreciated this short video. And in essence, at Myelin, we're looking for leaders, courageous individuals who want to break paradigms and do things in a different way to overcome the inherent unconscious biases that we all have as individuals, in our teams, our organizations, and in society. Thank you. Be safe and be healthy.